What is up, everybody? Dead Dash going live.
In 1,000 feet, turn right.
On a little dash here, so I thought we'd go live. Let's see. All right, I think I'm back. What's going on, Necro? What's going on, Jenny? I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. I hope you can. But I'm on an order. Got a 625 2-mile Roy Rogers order, so I'm about to run in here. It looks like we got to use the drive-through. Actually, never mind. So we are going to go to the drive-through. All right. All right. Let's go get this picked up here. Oh, my sound is good? Okay, good. Good. Excellent. 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 Looks like we got a little bit of a line in the drive-through, everybody. That is the scene right here. The question is, should I keep the order for 625? Having to sit here in the drive-through, I guess. And I don't know why they have. It says you have to use the drive-through. I forgot about that requirement at this particular place. And there's Uber going off. I was just there. It is now 673 miles. That got turned down. Let's see. Order's still being prepared. 548, 3 miles. Nope, we're not going to do that. That's still more miles than what I've got. I guess I'll just wait. Let's see. It looks like it's moving pretty fast, I think, hopefully. We'll see. So I'm just out for a couple hours. I thought, why not go live? Today's not a serious day. I'm just doing a few hours while my son's playing at daycare. And my other sons are busy with their sports practices. So I thought I'll come out and do a little dashing and do a little filming. Why not? And then I thought, why not talk to everybody? So hope everybody's having a good day. Hopefully making some money. All right, looks like we're getting an add-on, 950 for 4.1 miles. We will go ahead and add that to the route. Let me screenshot that. So there we go. This has got a little bit better. Yep. So now we're on a total of, I guess it's 1575 for, I guess what, 6 miles or something like that. So that's not bad. It's almost $3 a mile. I'll take it. All right, let's see here. So I'm glad we stuck around on this order. Hold on. Yeah, I'm actually picking up for DoorDash for April W. Sounds good. Thank you. Figure I'll turn it around inside the car for now. All right, Necker. So you said you worked 2 hours, did 65. Not bad. Did you get any large order program orders in there for the 65? Click on a comment. Okay, so there it is. Okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool. What's going on, Sam Lee? How you doing, man? Oh, 3250 large order program. Yeah, I got started after the lunch hour. Like I said, I'm actually doing, as you can see, it's in my area, it's like 2:30. So I'm going to be literally doing like 2:30 to about 5. So it's going to be like the worst time you could dash. So I'm going to be looking for some sparks, even some Instacarts. I don't expect this to be too much, but like I said, I was happy to see the add-on come through. Sam Lee, $17 in your first hour. I'll be at 1575 for my first hour. Now, I'm assuming that's without Prop 22, right, Sam Lee? Hello. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yep, you too. Thank you. I got to pull off here and get this loaded up. I wasn't prepared for the drive through. Hold on 1 second, guys. Now we got to go across the street to the next pickup.
Your destination is on the right.
Yeah, we're just going to hit a ride because we're literally right there. All right, guys, I'm going to run in here and pick up the second half of this order still being prepared. All right, there we go. I'll be right back, guys. I am not monetized yet, actually. I need, I think, about a little over 500 hours. I think I was looking at it this morning. I think I'm at 3,411 hours. So I need some time. But I've got enough subs. I just don't have enough watch hours yet. So um, hopefully I get there soon. If I continue my 28-day trend, which I think I've had 800 and some watch hours, I should be there in a month for certain. But I do have the I've got the first level of monetization where you can get like super chats and that type of stuff. I just don't get paid for the videos yet. So that's what I obviously would like to have happen at some point in time. All right, onward we go. Let's see. So guys, we got 4 minutes to the first one. Oh, thank you, Jenny Books. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate that a lot. Oh, put the lives into a playlist. Okay, I'll do that. So I guess so that people could start watching them and everything. That's a good idea. Thank you, Necro, for the idea. Yeah, I got the one live I have, which has was the long one that I did for flex the one night. It got back, got flagged for adult, so I don't think it counts towards my watch time. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I just got a offer from Grubhub. I'm out of my zone for Grubhub, but it gave me a $19 21-mile offer, and I never understand why Grubhub makes those offers. I mean, it's crazy. But I guess they're trying to pull me back into the zone. Yeah, Grubhub says. Oops, let me put the comment up so I know you all know what I'm responding to. But Grubhub, well, that was the same for me when I first got involved in the gig world, and then Grubhub went downhill. And then in the last like 3 weeks, Grubhub has really started to turn it back up, turn up the volume, and I've gotten some nice offers. I got a $45 offer the other night. So I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know if they're doing some additional advertising, or maybe it's just a lot of their drivers went back to school or whatever. All right, we are pulling up to the first drop off, guys. All right, this is it right here. Actually, shoot, I've delivered to them before. No kidding. I delivered a large order program order to them. All right, I'll be right back. How you doing? All right, well, so it actually went up by 50 cents. This 225, 450 payout. So not bad, not bad. Now we're on to the next one. Let's see here, 11-minute drive, guys. The second drop off and 3.8 miles. What's going on there, Bobby? The tribal chief. I acknowledge. $280 in 15 hours. Somebody do the math on that. How much was that an hour, Sam Lee? I acknowledge you, tribal chief. Let's see what's up here. Let's see if you guys can get a good look on the road. You can see I'm in Hagerstown. This is Hagerstown for you. This is the beautiful city of Hagerstown. You see keep your eye on the camera. You can see some very interesting sights, especially when we get downtown. It is not uncommon to see just people just absolutely going crazy, unfortunately. Yeah, I got off to a slower start. Spark has been real slow. I really wasn't seeing very many orders. I ended up going out of the app and came back in, and there was a $20 shop, and then I didn't get a chance to accept it. But hey, Bobby, have you noticed on the Spark shops in your area that they take away the ability to see the amount of items? Because that's what they did in my area. And that's kind of frustrating me a little bit. All they now show you is the time before you accept it. Now they give you the time of drive now, the amount of miles, but they took away the item count. And that to me is the most important thing I need to see when I'm looking at accepting an order. For Spark, yeah, I think my AR is at 2% on Spark right now. I mean, I don't have a problem being at a low AR, at least in my area with Spark, but I don't know if maybe but the item count is still there on the regular round robins and the pickups, but it's just on the shops. They took it away from me. And that's what I like to do on Spark is the shops. Seems like what the apps like to do is take away some of that critical information because, you see a big payout and then you have of course, with Walmart Spark, for me, I really am not bothered by any side. The only thing I really don't like to have to go through is looking for produce. But everything else on a Spark shop is easy now because they added the modular numbers and I can literally for me, it's very, very easy to go right to the item and get it knocked out really, really fast. Yeah, same here on mine. It looks way different, and now they've got the drive time now on all of the offers, which I don't know how accurate it actually is, but. $530 now. Family, are you going to get additional Prop 22 money on that? Or no? All right, man. Good luck on that. Nice. $18, 7 items. You should be able to knock that out in probably 15 minutes, plus whatever your drive time. So good deal, man. Good luck. I hope I find one next. $8 minutes. Wow, this thing is pulling me way out further than I thought, but it's actually putting me near my favorite Walmart up in this area. So maybe we will find a Spark Shop after all. Let's take a look and see what do we got going on here. There's 8 new Spark orders. What do we got? 3 arrives. Nope, all of them are Sam's Club. Right now, the Sam's Club drops are happening. 1674, 1171. Nah, nothing in there that I'm interested in. So must be getting out, I guess. Yep. And here we are. Pulling me right through the school district. Gosh darn. Would it definitely going different here. I did not realize this is where it was going. The biggest challenge in this area, as you guys are seeing right now, is traffic. And that is always a problem, a big problem. Can make it tricky and difficult because this is the type of market that you could look at a 3-mile order and it could take you 20 minutes to go those 3 miles if you don't know where you're going. And in this case, I did not look closely at that second order, but I think we'll still be all right. I think we'll still be okay. This time of day, I would still take it, but man, my hope is we get something on the other side of this to bring us back to where I want to end up. And you're going to see as we clear this trees, you're going to see there's the area I'm going to count on to get that next order is coming up here when we clear this bridge. There's a Sheetz, a McDonald's, a Cracker Barrel, and a couple of our restaurants back there that I'm hopeful will produce a Taco Bell. There's an Aldi's that will produce the next order, but we'll see. All right, guys, we're 4 minutes away. What's going on, Mountain Dew? How you doing? Hope your day's going well. Hope you're making money if you're out, or if you're not out dashing, or you're not in the gig world. I hope your day's going good nonetheless. And here you guys should be able to see right over here to the left is the McDonald's Sheetz. There's a Chick-fil-A that just got built apparently, okay, or it's coming. And there's a Wendy's. I forgot about that. Burger King. Arby's is over here too. I forgot about it, but it looks like there's going to be a Chick-fil-A over here too. So this is going to be a nice little hub, a nice little spot, like a cross spot where you can go from hot spot to hot spot. So the Chick-fil-A, of course, will generate some orders. And then the Walmart is over to the right here that I am hopeful might produce a shop for me or something along those lines. Let's see what's going on. Anything yet? Nothing yet. Still a bunch of Sam's Club orders. We got to get to the turn lane here. Let's get over here. All right, yeah, I know this is on. Just beyond here. Let's see. Well, I should be at 1625 my first hour. Unless I get, well, hopefully I get another order. If I don't get another order, I'll be at 1625. I've got a little bit of time left of my first hour. Saying, Lee, I guess you're in the middle of lunch, so you should start to hopefully get some better volume coming to you. I don't know what I'll see. Let's see. All right, we are almost to the drop off. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys. So that paid out $9.50. It was a $2.50 base pay and $7 tip. So total payout on the order $16.25. So not bad. You guys can probably tell me the minutes I was on the order. It was less than an hour, way less than an hour. So that's not bad either. So now we hope that we get another order. What's going on there, Rideshare Rodeo? With the coolest first name, that's right. Yep, Steve. I like it. That's absolutely. Thanks for stopping in, man. Mountain Dew. You said, do I have any? Let's see here. We'll put your comment up. There's Rideshare Radios, and there we go. Do I have any tips or tricks to make $200+ in under 8 hours? My tip for my area, for me, it's multi-app. Make sure you're generating as many offers as you can see as possible so you can take the highest and best offers that you can. And essentially just focus on understanding your market and understanding value in your orders. Don't take orders that are too low and expect that you're going to be able to generate $200 in less than 8 hours. You've got to really pay attention to the order size that you're taking and understand you can't get back the value that you lost, regardless of what you might think or what some might tell you. So that's the biggest key for me that I focus on, and making sure that you can have as many options as possible, especially depending on the 8 hours that you're working. So understand your market, understand what apps are going to be popping. In my market, the food apps are hot during the peak times. But if you're trying to depend on food apps to make consistent money throughout the entirety of 8 hours, it's not going to probably happen. So I have to have Spark Instacart shipped so that I can be looking for orders and get those big shops. And of course, make sure you get qualified for all the programs you can for all the apps so you can have a large order program. Large order program exists in Uber Eats. It exists in Grubhub. So make sure you're aware of that. Make sure you learn how to get onto those. Make sure you, for Grubhub, get a catering bag from Grubhub. That will qualify you for those orders. Now, obviously, with Grubhub, they're tiered out now, so you're not going to see them as much. But I saw 45. I've got I think it's a 6% acceptance rate with Grubhub, and I saw a $45 offer the other night. And you don't have to guess. You know exactly what you're going to get paid. And it was a large order program for Grubhub for a sushi restaurant. So just be qualified on as many apps as you can. Be selective to a degree, and don't get over selective either, because that's something you can suffer from if you sit back and you're not taking enough orders. You're not understanding your market and the flow of your market. And if you're only going to do food apps and it's the middle of the day, you may have to take a baseline order where maybe it's generating you $20 an hour order value wise. Actually, Grubhub has picked up for me. That's what I was actually saying to Necra earlier, is it has actually picked up. It was dead for me. And in the last 3 weeks, it's picked up. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's because my area had a lot of college students and maybe teachers that were doing it, and it was just overcrowded. But the last 3 weeks, I have seen a really big increase. I'd say probably 200 or 300% increase of my normal. Normally it would be maybe an order or two a night that I would do for Grubhub. And now, I had a couple nights where I was making 70, 80, 90 bucks on Grubhub, which was not normal for me. I used to make a lot of money on Grubhub when I first started. Grubhub used to be the best pair in my area, and it was transparent, and I really liked it. And then it just went off the deep end as far as the offers. They were like for 17 miles for $15. It was just ridiculous. How you doing there, Shane? No cows, no cowbells in Denver. So are you guys? It's just not busy, or are they out of the Denver market now? I'm assuming it's just not busy, probably. All right, guys, I will be right back. We're running here. I'll be right back. happening here? Sam Lee, 208 hours accept every order for Bitcoin. All right, I gotta figure out my headphones got disconnected, and now I have to go. All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys, I had to leave and come back. And let's see here. Work from 5 p.m. to 3 a.m. And then we got Shane Epley. I wonder what's going on. Shane, what are you referencing when you say what's going on with Para? All right, good. I'm back. Yeah, I was going to say Fridays. I know it can get a little tough because everybody's out on Fridays trying to make their money. But I found in my area, because of the high school football games, less people are out trying to make the money. So sometimes I actually saw last Friday, I saw some peak pay. So I'm hoping I won't be out this Friday or tonight, unfortunately. But, you know, I might try to go out maybe after 8. Now I'm just trying to figure out what my next order is going to be. Let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Let's check Spark out. Spark. Sam's Club. All Sam's Club stops. All right, that's not going to work. Let's check out Instacart. See what we got here. Nothing on Insta. We got Uber. And then we got Grubhub. Nothing here on Grubhub either. Wow. And DoorDash. Nothing on DoorDash. We got McDonald's a few feet away. All right, let's see. You know what I need to do? I'm going to update some stats here. For the last order. No, I do not. Shane, what is Skipcart and how does it work? I've never heard of it actually. I'll have to see if it's in my area. Oh, 7-Eleven bought it. So is it food delivery or is it like package delivery or what exactly does it is its focus? Hey, what's up, Driven Dad? How you doing, man? So it's food and groceries. Okay. I'll have to check it out and see if it's in my area. How's things going there, Driven Dad, fellow dark side friend, since we're both horrible people. I'm in the DC suburbs, but it's the particular area I work in is Hagerstown, Maryland, Frederick, Maryland, Martinsburg, Charlestown. I kind of work those four areas. Sometimes I'll go a little bit into DC, but I'm primarily in the Martinsburg area is where I like to go. I'll work up in the Hagerstown area like I am today because it's just convenient to what my schedule looks like. All right. Man, I'll tell you what, it is dead out here. All right, we may have to move and relocate. I was hoping to be able to get an offer that would take me back across the market, and that has not happened. So I don't know. I get impatient sometimes. I know, Driven Dad. It is disappointing. I never expected this to be the path of my life, being an evil person. So it's very sad. I don't know how my path went to the dark side, but somehow. It might have been my use of spreadsheets. If I listened to, I think they led me down a bad road. Yep, exactly. uh, Completely evil. Apparently, I guess it's that's the way the world is going to be taken down. I'm going to be taking over the world with my spreadsheets and spreading all that evil all over the place. That's just more or less referencing the fact that they have him on right now. They have him on that 7-day suspension. So I'm just saying, it's more or less just to antagonize the people that did that to him and say free Flex, let him off early. But that way Flex or anybody else that wants to come in for the late night, normally the lounge would be running. I was running it so the people could come in and just hang out. I didn't run it last night. Ended up falling asleep early, and I was working on editing my video that I have coming out later today. So I didn't run all right, so we got a 650 plus Dunkin' Donuts. I don't like Dunkin', but I guess I'll do it. Why not? I haven't been to this Dunkin' yet. All right, guys, we're on an order. 650 Dunkin' Donuts. Man, oh man. This is a new Dunkin' Donuts. It's right behind me, so that's the good part. It's only 2 miles. We will see if this Dunkin' Donuts is efficient or not. I've not been here yet. I'm going to give it a shot. It's slow. I don't think we would have necessarily gotten anything better. Maybe we would have. I don't know. But at least it's 650. Now, let's find out where this place is at. I know it's over here. It says it's behind me. I think it's right next to the Taco Bell, I believe. Oh no, apparently it's down a little further. Okay. Yeah, he is suspended. He got in trouble. He played a video that Eli did not like, and Eli reported him, and as a result, YouTube put him on suspension. They put him on a 1-week suspension. So the lounge is down. So that's why Necro has been helping everybody out by putting up a lounge every night. So the night I did the free Flex late night lounge, I was in there with Ricky talking, and I accidentally old man did up and got myself out of I hit the wrong button and got out, and then of course Ricky left. I couldn't get back up, so I tried to open my own up, see if Ricky wanted to come in and finish the conversation with anybody else that was wanting to come in. And yeah. So I may run one tonight, being Friday night, and I'm not going to be working much. But I normally won't do it if Necro's up, just because I'll go in there and hang out if I'm going to hang out somewhere. I don't want to put up I don't think there's a need for 2 places for everybody to hang out. Okay, I'll put you guys on the road again. Oh no, did I really just miss the light? What the heck? It was a red light. That was the fastest green light ever. Surprised the person behind me isn't leaning on their horn. Jesus. What in the world? I looked down literally for a second to switch the camera to the front, and it went green that fast. It was literally, it couldn't have been green more than maybe 10 seconds. Wow. Yep, pretty much. And got thrown out of the lounge. All right, here we go. Trying to figure out where this Dunkin' Donuts is. It says it's over here. And we just came from that area. I don't remember. I thought it was behind the taco. Oh God, it is. I don't think this map even knows where the hell it's taking me. It's there now. I can see the Dunkin'. I knew it. How quickly we end up in the mud with an order. I mean, this is. I think we're going to end up coming down here, making a U-turn, and coming back up because I don't think this thing has a flag right. Now we got Uber 561 2 miles. Nope. Yeah, they do. And then, like I said, unfortunately, they didn't. I don't think Flex realized Eli was going to be able to flag the video he did, and he did, and it got him. Eli is a different bird. He's a different person. He's not operating on the same playing field that everybody else is. He's taking it all personal and trying to actually hurt people, not understanding of what it really all is out here. So he went after Flex. They got him. Their leader. Jeffy the Brat got him to, I think, make the report, and he'd been coming after Flex anyways. And as a result, we now have no lounge for a little while. And you know what? I am absolutely right. It has the Dunkin' Donuts up here in the wrong place. I should have never trusted DoorDash's thing. I don't know what I was thinking. So we are now wasting time. Jesus. All right. We won't focus on the negative. We're just going to get turned around and come back down and hope we don't hit 7 lights on the way back. Jesus, God. All right, come here. DoorDash's mapping is an absolute atrocity, at least in my area. I don't know what they do. They end up pulling or dropping pins in places that don't exist. And I should have just gone with my instinct. I thought the Dunkin' Donuts was up by the Taco Bell, and it is, and it's got it down here where I'm at, but it's not down here. So why the heck it had it down here? I have no idea. And now I just drove down here and back and burning up all this time on a 650 order that I don't have to burn. So it is what it is. Now we gotta just go with it. It is what it is. Middle of the afternoon. Yeah, see, oh God. Anyways, it is what it is. All right. So the good news is we can turn in up here sooner and quicker. Yeah, it's a new restaurant, so that's the problem. And I'm not familiar with it. I've never been here. I thought it was up here based on where it was doing. I figured it was up here, and there it is, right here behind the Taco Bell, just like I thought. I had seen it when it was being built. And here we go. There you guys can see it, the Dunkin' Donuts. Here we are, guys. We have arrived. All right, let's see here. All right. Arrived at the store. What are we picking up? 2 items: a frozen coffee and a bottled water. Okay, this is easy. All right, I will be right back. You guys should still be able to hear me, I think. All right, guys, we have a 6-minute ride. Looks like we're going to deliver to a business. I'm not sure which business, but I think I have delivered here. I think it's a tattoo shop because it says, please give to so-and-so. You can walk right into the shop. I'm pretty certain now I have delivered to this individual before. And that goes back proving to my theory that you absolutely get repeat customers. If they rate you well. And I think that is the situation here. So easy pickup, it was already ready. And you can see, unfortunately, that is a very common sight around this community, as you guys may have seen right there, where there are a lot of homeless people out here. It is very, very sad. You go downtown, they're all over the place, walking around, and it's just a statement of things that are going on in this area. This is a very tough area right now, unfortunately. And there's a lot of people that you can see that are suffering from drug addiction, mental illness. My wife's a mental health nurse, and she runs the mental health wing at the hospital here. So she gets all the people in from the street, and she sees a lot of stuff. And they've had that. They are so busy a lot of times where they just, and she said she sees the same people coming in, but they actually have had to build an extension in the ER to drug rehabilitation center. That's how bad the drug problem is in this area. They actually had to build, they've got their own ER unit. They were so overrun because they were sending them all to the mental health wing if they would come in on drugs and stuff. And it's gotten to be so overwhelming that they had to build a second section they built onto the ER that will now be kind of a drug treatment center for people, and then they can it'll help them connect up and place them with other centers within the community for that their insurance provides. But unfortunately, Hagerstown is a very, very, very tough place. And it's gotten hit very hard. Yep, I am almost 100% certain. Wait a minute. Yep, am I? I don't know. Maybe it might not be the tattoo shop that's up here. We'll find out. I think I'm going a little bit past it. And I don't know if Steve, if you're in there, but speaking of Grubhub, I just got an offer from them. If you're not, maybe you'll see this, but $16 for 22 miles. So I do get offers, but sometimes they get crazy. But I'm actually out of my market for Grubhub, so I'm not going to hold them accountable, because what Grubhub likes to do when I come up here is they like to pull me back into that market, which means they're probably busy down there. So if I was down there right now, I'd probably be getting some good order flow, better order flow than I'm getting from DoorDash. But I needed to stay up in this area for convenience purposes, because I've got to come in about 2 hours. I've got to go pick up my son, and I don't want to be having to drive all the way from there to here. Shane Epley, no, I did not, Shane. Let me see. Can you throw me a link? Let me see if I can get to your channel. I don't think I can from. Yeah, send me a link in there. Make sure I might be subscribed to it. I don't know, but if I'm not, I will definitely get subscribed. I like to be subscribed to channels and support everybody, especially those that are sharing with me. I like to check it out. So if you don't mind, throw that in there, and then I'll go over to YouTube on my other phone. Jump in there and let me see if I might be able to do it. Hold on. All right, let's see here. All right, so I'm in there. Let's see here, Shane. Go to channel. And I am now subscribed, sir. All right, awesome. I'll definitely check that out. Thanks for letting me know that. So I just subscribed. You should have just went up to 27. At least it showed on my end. You're at 26. You should be at 27 now. I'm going to check you out. Do you do any ride-alongs or anything like that on your channel, or lives or anything of that nature? If you do, I guess I'll check it out. I'll make sure I have all the notifications turned off so I get notified. Because my big thing, one of the things that I think we as the gig community need to do is support the idea that we all, if we can, if we're comfortable getting channels and talking to each other and putting information out and sharing. I think that to me is the most powerful thing we can do. And by being able to have as much content and ability to learn from each other, that's where we're going to really benefit. All right, now is this, all right. Is this pulling me down again because there's a business right over here, and I'm thinking, okay, we'll see. We're going to come down here. You can walk right in the shop. If there's not a shop down here, then I know that they did it again, but we'll see. Let's see. Wait a minute. JT Repair. Okay, there it is. So it appears there is a shop here. I'm going to assume this is it. Well, there it is. Okay, cool. All right. Let's go get this delivered, and hopefully we get something else there. How you doing? I have a delivery for, I guess it's for Megan, but she said to give it to John. Over here. Gotcha. No problem, man. You have a good one. Yep. Thank you. All right, guys. So to update you on what's going on, you guys should have seen the handoff there, I'm sure. but got to end it up with a $10.25 payout, 225 base, $8 tip. And then there's a taco bar. We just got a 525 offer for 1 mile. So I went ahead and accepted it because it's a taco bar right up the street. So we are now heading right up the street to the taco bar to pick that up. And then I don't know where we're delivering it to, but it's right around the corner, wherever it is. So not bad. Oh, gotcha, man. Yeah, and I don't know if I can give out wrenches in StringYard or not, because I'm not really familiar. I know I can in YouTube Studio, but I'm not in the Studio app. But no, I am subscribed, man. So I was able to do that, but I appreciate it. I am not, like, as you can tell, I'm not very well versed on the whole streaming thing, so I apologize for talking about the link. But I would have wrenched up and see, she could put the link in there. But I believe, unless you know differently, I don't believe I can do wrenching in StreamYard. Oh yeah, no problem, man. So all right, so here we go, guys. This is the pickup here. You're gonna see we're pulling in. It looks like it's right up here. I believe I have picked up here before. Now let's keep our fingers crossed. Yes, I have. Because I do recall there being a weight, but it was actually a pretty nice sized order. This one is 525. All right, so now we got a little quagmire here. We got a 1046 Uber Eats. Let's see here. Yeah, I just let that go. I probably should have tried to stack it up, but I'm not really wanting to do multi-app stacks in this area. The traffic is just too bad. All right, guys, I'm going to run in here, see if this order is ready. Hopefully it is, and I will be right back. And you guys may come with me. I don't know. I'm not sure if my Bluetooth headset will reach. We'll find out. right, guys, we got it. I'm back. I've got to get my headset back on, so I apologize if the audio sucks. Looks like we got a 3-minute drive. All right, there we go. I'm back now. Let's see here. All right, guys. So if you're wondering what happened, you guys probably couldn't hear it because, well, no, you probably could hear it because I guess I don't have StreamYard in my ear. But you heard Uber Eats go off. All right, so it looks like we're heading back in the same direction we're at. Uber Eats went off, and it was $10.53 for 4 miles. I should have probably taken it because actually, now that I'm looking at it, it was pretty Chipotle that's up over going in the direction I was going. But I wasn't certain of the direction, and the traffic can be really bad. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to get hung up on an Uber Eats order and then have to cancel it, all that good stuff, even though it was a good one. And I was already sitting at this place. So looks like we're going to drop this off real quick. We're like 2 minutes out from the drop off here, and then maybe Uber Eats sends us something else, or maybe DoorDash sends us something else. So, and Shane, what were you? Did you mean type it in like your channel? Because I've already, if you're talking about that, I've already got subscribed, so I'm good on that. Now, if you're talking about the wrench, I don't know how to do that. Type it in. I guess I would have. I'm assuming I'd have to go into my studio, which if I get parked with some downtime, I can do that. I should probably have it up so I can monitor the stream and make sure everything's good. But like I said, I'm not super proficient on these lives. All right, thank you very much, kind sir over there. Yeah, actually, this would have probably been all right because it looks like we're heading all the way to the other side. You know, there's the people that say that Uber knows where you're going, and in this instance, they sent me an order that actually would have made perfect sense, but I wasn't certain where the drop off was at, which that's on my bad for not going in and looking at the drop off. But I was just, I don't know, gun shy, I guess. I shouldn't have been, because that would have been an easy quick $10 and some change, and it looks like it was going to be coming back on Uber. It looked like it was coming back in the direction I was at, so that would have been real nice. And maybe money on it because 58 in the area I know is a $2.50 or $2 minimum market. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Where the heck? All right. Is this it right here? So we got one. I guess I gotta figure out what I'm dropping this on. I think it's behind me. Yeah, it is. Okay. I'll be right back. Under the over. There we go. All right, guys. So we got $2.25, $3. You need to make a live stream helper spreadsheet. Yes, I know exactly. Well, I gotta figure it all out first. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't have a daggone clue what I'm doing on live streaming. So I'm probably the type of fool that would think I'm like turn my live stream off and go into the bathroom and start using the restroom and find out later on that all of YouTube was there with me. So I just got to be careful that I don't old man it up and end up. One of my dad's friends, I remember he got a hold of his granddaughter, had set him up with like Facebook Live, and he ended up going live on Facebook and broadcasting his nose for like 20 minutes and had no idea. It was hilarious. All right, guys. So looks like we just got a $16 offer. I'm going to accept for a sushi restaurant right up the way. I'm not going to say what the miles are because you guys will probably have a fit, but given it's actually heading in the direction I need to go anyways to pick up my son. So I'm willing to do this. It's 8 items and it's $16 and it's 15 miles. So it is not negative miles or anything crazy like that. But what I like about it is it's heading in the direction where I need to go anyways. So I can land up there and then it'll be probably, I assume, around 4:30ish, which will let me finish my last hour closer in that area, in that vicinity. And, oh no, okay, I'm going in the right direction. So it'll keep me cash flowing. Probably would have been better off doing the $10 4-mile Uber order in the end, but looks like it's 8 items. Maybe there'll be some extra, you never know. I hope, but might not be. Or maybe there'll be an add-on. There's also plenty of restaurants over there and where it's heading. A lot of times in this market, if you head to a populated area where there's a lot of people and then there's a lot of restaurants where you're picking up, strong possibility you get an add-on. And if that happens, this could start to right itself in terms of the miles. I mean, we're not negative miles, but if they did like maybe a $10 add-on or something like that going 1 mile, suddenly we're in a much better position. But it is what it is. It keeps us working. Keeps me earning money. I'm not sure where I'm at, but I think I'm at like, I don't know where I'm at. I know I think I had $16.25 on the first hour, and in this hour I made another $16.25. So I think I'm at $32, and then I think this will put me at like $48 or something like that. I don't know. It's keeping me earning, and I needed to make at least $45. That was what I was hoping to get, at least $45 to $50 while I was out live streaming, talking to you guys. And if I do that, that's a successful day. And then I do thank Jenny books and vlogs for my first ever super chat, guys. That's huge. That was a nice surprise. I really appreciate that. First time ever. So she gets the first gold gold star of approval. As the first person to ever give me a super chat. I appreciate that a lot. Very, very special. $32 in 2 hours. Yep. Thank you, Jenny. All right, so we are 4 minutes away from the restaurant. So my hope here is if we were going to get an add-on for this order, it may happen when we're pulling up. So we'll see what happens. But I don't know. We might. Or maybe we can create our own. But I don't like doing that in this market because, like I said, the traffic is too bad and it can really hang you up, get you contract violation, and I'm not really that worried about it. I'll take my $16 in a non-stressful environment, especially if I'm just out here going live. So 32 in 2 hours, huh, Samly? That's not bad, I guess, right, for lunch. And now you get some extra on top of that, right? So you really made, you get a few extra dollars for that Prop 22, correct? Pretty certain. If you're still out there, Sam, let me know. I think you get something per mile, and then I believe also they're going to give you since you're making 16 an hour, you're probably get an extra few dollars an hour as well added in to flatten you out at 22 or whatever it is. So you're rolling in the money right now. That Prop 22 money. All right, can we get? So it looks like I just got a text that the order is ready. And to make sure I check my items as usual, which I will do. But I appreciate the alert. So that means we should be in for a quick pickup and load up and not a long wait, which is on this type of an order that you've got all these miles in front of you. I'm hoping that is the case, because I think we're going to have about 12 miles. But like I said, we're going to an area of the market, if I read the map right, and I will tell you this right now, I don't read maps well. But so if I have not read the maps well, you will hear about it. But I'm pretty certain I read this correctly. All right, let's see here. Oh my. Not quite well. Dang on. I didn't know that's where I'm going. I swore it was going in a totally different. I can't, man. Why does DoorDash do that to me every time? Anyways, it's cool. I'm fine going this direction. It's not quite the direction I was hoping. Let's put it that way. I'm at 98% completion rate, but I'll still do this. It might even be a customer that I've had before, so it's still kind of heading in the direction. It's a little bit of a longer route than what I would have thought. I thought I was heading to a different area in the market. And the problem is when I looked at the map, if you're looking at the map, it's kind of like to the left. I thought I was going more to the left. I'm ending up more to the right. So I'm going to have a few more miles in front of me. I can possibly circle in. I got to go into PA. So I possibly will be able to circle into PA, head towards Waynesboro, come down around that way, and see if maybe I could pick up a few orders for that final hour heading in that direction. But we'll see. I've arrived. All right. So now, in this area right in front, if you look directly down in front, that's the Walmart. That's my favorite Walmart of the area. It's actually my favorite Walmart to shop at in the area. They have items in there that most Walmarts you would not see. Just specialty items and stuff. Now, this is a really nice little area. You got Jimmy John's over here. This is a new place. I've not eaten here or come in here, but it supposedly has some really nice craft brews. It's called Thick and Thin Brewing Company. And they've got like craft beers and pizza. And then we're going to be picking up right over here at Oishi. And then you got Los Amigos, which is a Grubhub restaurant, more of a Grubhub restaurant than DoorDash. And Brothers Pizza, which does both Grubhub, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. And then you have our place right here that we're going. You should see the sushi advertisement wall there, which is what I'll leave you guys on. That is where we're going to pick up. So hopefully we will have an order that's ready. All right. You guys out of. I will be back. I will check you guys in a second. All right, guys, I'm back, and I have some sad news to report. I got a 23-minute ride ahead of me. So, DoorDash got me on this one. This was. I was trying to, not say it was bad, but this is a bad order. I shouldn't have taken this order. I did not look. I did not do my due diligence. I snap approved it or accepted it, thinking that I knew where it was going. And Dad Dash does this from time to time. I don't read maps well, and daggone it. That's why I almost always use my Google Maps, where I'll click it. But I didn't do that this time because I looked at it. I thought I had it, and should have known. I mean, this place is about a $3, about $3.5 to $4, or 3.5 to 4 minute a mile place, order wise, looking at the totality of miles. So I should have known when I saw 15 miles on it. I'm like, man, that's gonna be like 45, 50 minutes, and it's $16. That's killer, man. So this was just not a good hour, but it is what it is. At least where I'm on a live, we can talk to whoever's in there. You guys can ride along with me, and at least it puts me at, I think it's going to put me at about $48, so almost $50. So I'll have the 45 to 50 I want it, and I should be able to do hopefully at least one more order before I got to call it quits. Go get my son, and it is what it is. So, wow. So it looks like slower than usual traffic on your route. Isn't that nice? DoorDash just informed me of that. Fantastic. That's what I figured, because I was like 22 minutes when I saw this pop up. I'm like, that's really, really, really bad as far as the travel time on that. That is really poor. But this is also an example in live time of why you've got to understand your market. So there's a person in here that offered and said tips and tricks. Know your market. Know what you're accepting. Make sure you got enough money in the order to offset travel time, wait time, etc. And you've got to understand that. And that's why, like I said, if I'm out here trying to make money fast and get money in a fast period of time, I don't normally go live or do anything like that, because I get distracted in the lives and having the fun of the live, and then I end up making bad business decisions. But it's all good. It's all good. I mean, in the end, it doesn't, I'm not going to say it doesn't matter, because these are actual miles and time I can't get back, but it is what it is. And who knows, maybe I'll get down here and there'll be a huge LOP that they're end my shift with, because I'm supposed to end at 5:30. Okay, probably concert. We're gonna zip right across here. The farthest dash that I've ever done, I'd say probably 15 miles is the tops I've ever done. I've never done longer than 15. I normally, don't, like, I would demand, if I'm going to go a far distance, I'm going to demand a large amount of payout. So I normally would not do that. In this case, I genuinely thought this was a situation where sometimes you can get, like this market, if I would have been heading to the position of the market, as you guys can see out here now, you guys should be able to see that we are in some major traffic. This is why it's taking so long, because there's like a lot of construction and stuff on this road. But I would have thought, like 12 miles in this market is not as bad as one would think, because you could go 12 miles across the market and there's some highways and it's just crossing over, and you're going to end up right in a spot where you could end up. Thanks, Glitch Dash. I appreciate that, man. Very much appreciate that. Yup, gas money. I need it on this order. Yup, but thank you, man. Appreciate that. But it's yeah, I mean, you can run right across the market, but in this case, this is one of those that is not a good. This was not a good decision. because this is one of these situations where I'm not going to be, I mean, I am more likely than not going to be anywhere near where I'm going to probably get a return order for, and I'm going to have to come back down here and get to this area around this area where I'm at. Yeah, I did finally get that ability. That I don't have the full monetization, but I do have super chat. So Glitch Dash, I appreciate that. That he becomes my second ever super chat today. Today's the first live I've ever done that I've gotten super chats. I got Jenny's books and videos, the first one. Glitch Dash is the second one. I much appreciate that. Thank you guys very much. But yeah, this traffic you're seeing right here, I don't know how, it looks like it goes about another mile and a half. So this is the reason why it's such a long route. But I've got 11.8 miles still to go. Like I said, I wish, in hindsight, this is actually probably, like I said, 15 miles. This is a 15 mile. When I accepted it was 16 for 15. So this is probably one of my longest that I've ever done. But that's what I get. You get in these lives and you get caught up. And the next thing you know, you're doing a silly dash. Much appreciated for Glitch Dash. You made this a much easier route here. We got some construction up here too. Gosh. That's what it is. Yep, I figured that's what it was. But it looks like I think it's ending right here. That's the lane switch. Nobody knows how to switch into a lane. So everybody here on the left side, guys, they are the problem right here. If they would have switched earlier, and see this gentleman, see the individual here, I'm giving them space. They can come over, right? But yep, come on over. I'm letting you over. Come on. You're not going to get any further. That's the end of the road, guys. And now they're all trying to come over. Thank you, Gloria. Oh, wow. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Gloria. Very much appreciated, guys. I really appreciate it. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever gotten any type of super chats in a live. So thank you so much. Very, very much appreciate it. Very, very much appreciate it. Don't feel like you have to do that every time. So please come back. Never, ever expect it, but much appreciated when it does happen. And there you can see up here, yep, you got the police. And you got to, up here in Maryland, you've got to be very careful too, because they have the speed cameras, and they have a speed camera on this highway. Looks like there's a van broke down, so it's not construction, but they have I guess they moved the car up here to direct the traffic. And Hulk Smash, so you're down in South Carolina today? Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, it's a big problem up here. Everybody does exactly what you see there, and it's like if everybody would just get over when they have a chance, and you even start trying to let people over, and they still want to try to get that extra 20 feet, and then it's jamming everybody up in the front as everybody's trying to get in, and it causes a big mess. All right, so now we're moving. It looks like we're beyond the traffic now. So this is the last exit. As you guys will see up here, if you can see it, this is the last exit before. Once we get past this exit, It's going to be all highway. So this is the last spot where I would be getting DoorDash orders out of. So we're 10 miles from this exit. So that's what I mean by I got to come all the way back. And had I learned to read the map, I am in Maryland. Yes, Gloria, I am in Maryland. Hagerstown, in fact, is where I'm working. That's where that's the area I work. Hagerstown, Martinsburg, Charlestown. I work between West Virginia and I'll go to Greencastle, PA. I'm kind of in like a 3-state area that I can move within. Depending on how things are flowing, gives me a good amount of selection to work from. And I'm probably maybe an hour from Baltimore, hour and 10 minutes, 15 minutes from Baltimore, from my house. So it's not, I have the ability. That's why I'm on Delivered and Deliver That, but it's all out of Baltimore. So I have yet to do an order for either of them because Delivered sent me one order the first day and I've never gotten another one since. So oh, New York. Okay. So you guys have the ability now. I don't know if that's just in the city of New York or if it's in the entire state, but I think you guys have something similar to Prop 22 or something along the lines that guarantees pay. And you guys also get to see full tip and base pay, I believe. So it's kind of a little bit of there's some uniqueness there up in that area. But I don't know if all of that's just in the city of New York or if it's the state of New York went and adopted all of that stuff. I'm hoping Maryland or Pennsylvania. I don't think West Virginia will adopt anything like that, but I'm supposed to have a conversation with the senator from West Virginia that's involved in all of this in 2 weeks and discuss some ideas and things, but I don't know what will come of it, but it would be very nice if we could at least get the ability to see everything, all the information in front of us, not have the games. I think this order though, I don't think there's extra coming my way on this because normally if you get a 16 for 15 or it's right on the edge, very seldomly do you ever see that go up. But you never know. Sometimes customers will add. So we are getting off the highway. Now we're going to go left. This is why the intersection I was talking about. Oh, okay. So your daughter dashes, yeah. So that's what I was thinking, that it was in the city that was having that had all of those extras added in. Does she full-time dash or is she part-time dash? Whoops. We are going into the country, but essentially if you go straight ahead and keep going straight on this road, you end up in Pennsylvania, which is where I have to head later. And it kind of intersects. There's a road that this will connect to that I can turn left on, which will then take me back down towards where I need to be. And it all kind of interconnects. So it's kind of weird how everything interconnects and connects together. Yep, the freedom of the schedule and the ability to just be able to turn it off when you need to, turn it on when you want to. and not have to worry about justifying that to anybody when you don't want to work or want to turn off the apps. That is a nice perk of gig work. And like I said, if you learn your market and learn when to turn it on, you can turn it on and make money pretty quick. And then, you know, there's also times that if you turn it on and you don't make much, but you know, you got to learn your market and treat it like a business in that sense, that you're learning your times to work, the times that you need to be out, and then be accountable for what you need to make, get in there, make it, and then head home. And here is a roundabout. We've gotten a few roundabouts down where I live, and let me tell you, it is an absolute adventure every time people step up and talk about the potential for accidents and craziness. It's within that roundabout. But you can see out here, I know I got the cord there for my dash cam. I apologize. There we go. I think I got it out of the way. But you can see this is a real nice view. I like to drive. I don't mind driving out here. I mean, I don't like the fact that I ended up with an order that deadens the process, but you got a lot of farmland, horse farms and stuff that are out here. This is Smithsburg, Maryland, is where we're heading, if you were wondering. We're on Highway 66. So yeah, when the weather goes south, absolutely. Yeah, that is when the peak pay will come in and people will start to tip better, it seems like. So you can make some money. Absolutely. I remember right after it was kind of during the tail end of a snowstorm, I went out and made, I think, $150 in 2 hours. It was crazy. I was actually using Grubhub, Uber Eats, and DoorDash, and their orders were just coming in back to back. And I really didn't have to do any dirty multi-apping where, you know, I was putting 2 orders in the car. It was just, I would turn the apps on and somebody would send me a big order, and it was like boom, 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 boom. And Grubhub really went wild. They were stacking me up. I was 3 orders deep on Grubhub alone. And that's why when Grubhub really goes off and gets busy, you can make a lot of money with them. And you know what you're making. You don't have to guess. And, you know, that's what I like about Grubhub. Grubhub, the big issue for me in Grubhub is just there isn't enough right now, in my opinion, and maybe it's because my acceptance rate is so low with them, but I really don't know that it would make a difference because it's just slow. But possibly, you know, maybe and I'm not on blocks ever either, so I'll clarify that too. I'm an off-block driver because it's very difficult. It's been difficult to get on the block, but I really don't like to get on the block because then I have to stay on Grubhub the entire time, or they ding you for getting off your block and you can lose the scheduling ability. I don't want to lose the ability to schedule. So it's kind of a love-hate relationship. So just so you all know, we are 7 minutes away, 3.2 miles. And I am pretty certain, actually, we are going to be, it appears, and again, my map reading skills is not great, but I'm looking at it and we're going to be able to come up when we're going to turn left down a road. We're going to make the delivery. We're going to be able to turn right and head back down to that road. And we're going to have a decision. I could come out and make a left or make a right. If I make a left, I'm going to connect with that highway, which I think is what I'm going to do. And that's 64. And that's going to take us back in on the other end, which will connect us with the area I thought I was going to. And that's why on the map it looked very close, because it's kind of tucked in behind, but it's bringing me in a different way. So we're probably going to do that because, like I said, it's about 4:30, so we're lining things up sort of in there. Oh, Driven Dad, what you got to say here? See, I feel like Grubhub is on the old algorithms that the more you accept, the more they send. Yeah, I agree with that. I think I have noticed that. Like if I get into a rhythm of accepting orders with Grubhub, I have noticed that. Yes. Now I've also attempted to work that way with Grubhub, and they've stranded me before. You know, so you got to watch too, because they have a tendency to send you out of market and leave you out of market, and not with a way to get back unless you got DoorDash or whatever to get you, to keep you going. So it looks like we are here. I believe this is Smithsburg, downtown Smithsburg, I believe. Yep, we are, or we're heading towards Smithsburg. Sorry, yeah, I don't think this is downtown Smithsburg. Downtown Smithsburg, Main Street. In fact, we're going to be delivering right off Main Street. Looks like back behind. But then if we get on 64 and ride 64 all the way back, yeah. That's going to bring me right into the area. Yeah, it is. This is a very nice little sleepy little peaceful little town. It is. It's nice. And the sky is actually very blue. I don't see a cloud anywhere, which is pretty nice. Yeah, it's a nice day out here. And it's actually a pretty perfect temperature day too. It's 79. So it's like not too hot, not too cool. It's a nice little fall day. Well, I don't know if we're in fall yet. I guess we are. Middle of September. Now, 2 days ago, it was stifling hot. It felt like we were in the middle of summer. It was like 95 degrees. And it was terrible. Made it to 60. Are you talking about $60 or on Grubhub? Yeah, like I said, Grubhub has been, like I said, it's been, if you are talking about Grubhub, and if you're not, I'm sorry, but I will speak on degrees. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, degrees. Oh, yeah, because you're in Colorado. Holy cow. So is it already starting to get cold there? Driven Dad? Wow. 60? Seems, I mean, I know it's fall time, but I didn't think it dropped that fast. I mean, I know you guys are going to get cold, but I guess it drops cold. The summer doesn't last for long, huh? I'm at 180 on rideshare and 76 on DoorDash. Oh, that's nice. Good deal. And you made a lot of money on rideshare, I guess. Now, do you make a lot of money on like morning airport runs? Is that, I know you're in the Denver area, I think, so I'd imagine. Gotcha. When does now do you guys, Denver is, you guys have a lot of like skiing there or no? Is that more in Aspen and other places? Or do you guys get, how you doing there, Joe Schmo? Oh, a lot, the short trips, I got you. So you chase after the the quests and everything. Yeah, I mean, because I'm not able to do rides at all. It's a weird situation where I'm located. I can't. They just can't do me on rides because it says I have to get a Maryland inspection. I can't get a Maryland inspection because I'm in West Virginia, but they want to put me down in the other end of West Virginia. It's kind of weird. I wouldn't have access to the app, so I don't know. It's weird. Skiing more in the mountains. Well, actually, all on the mountains. But I feel like my area would be really good for rideshare, but I just don't have the ability to do it because there's always a lot of quests and stuff that are out that look really nice. Like you can do. There was one the other day that was like 5 orders for $100. Like you got $100 bonus if you did 5, not orders, but 5 rides. But it wasn't for Uber Eats. So we are 1 minute away, guys. And from the drop off here. And then I got a feeling I am going to be I think I should be out of the market. I don't know. We'll find out. But I'm pretty certain that the Pennsylvania market that is the market I will be going into or was going to be going into anyway is right next door. So my master plan at this point, unless I'm completely incorrect on where I'm at on the map, which is possible too, will be to go live in that other market and then ride Highway 64 down to where I need to get to and hopefully pick up at least 1 or 2 more orders before we have to call it at about 5 to 5:30. So we shall see. I appreciate everybody that stopped by, that's tuning in. Appreciate the generosity of my first ever super chats. Everybody that did that, very much appreciated today. Made it a special day to be able to make this the first live stream for that. That was awesome. All right, so let me turn the camera. All right, guys, I'm back. We're gonna get this delivered. And read the instructions. Please leave on porch. Do not knock or ring doorbell. All right, cool. I hate that because it puts it in my head, and then I'm like, don't knock, don't ring the doorbell, and I end up doing it. But we're not gonna do that. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, if you can hear me, it was $5.50 base, pay $10.50. There we go. All right. we don't take out a mailbox here. Jesus. All right, come on. Let's not do that. It's a weird slope in the driveway. All right. Gloria, thanks for stopping in. See you later. Thank you. Or maybe, oh, Jenny's leaving. I thought it was. All right. Well, then, Jenny, I'll see you later. And I thought Gloria was leaving, but well, I guess I have not tried Lyft. I need to give that a try, Driven Dad, because I have not tried that. So Lyft does let you log in other states. Yeah, see, Uber does it. That's the big flaw, because what was explained to me was that they require you to get, basically they were going to set me up. The area in West Virginia they have basically is the area where WVU is, which is Morgantown, and then they have Charleston. Well, WVU is 3 hours away. Charleston's like 5 hours away. Oh, you saw Gloria's leaving. Okay. Oh, Gloria is leaving. Okay. We'll see you later, Gloria. Sorry, I had it all. I was misunderstanding. All right, so let's see what direction I need to go then. Jersey Mike's. 18 minutes. All right, where am I at here? So the road I'm on. Okay, so I am right. I need to go left on this road. Okay. So we were about to make a big mistake if I went the way I was telling you guys. Here we go, 825, Vince's Pizza. Heck yeah, we're going to do that. I don't know where I got to go, but 825, there it is, right up the road. So guys, we did get an offer, and I am still in the market. I wasn't expecting that, but we just got an 825 4-mile order. So we're going to go pick up some pizza at Vince's Pizza. I've never picked up here before. So very nice. Very nice. We're 4 minutes from Vince's Pizza, and we're on a back road, guys. Let's turn it around so you guys can enjoy the drive. Camera, and see what I'm seeing. Yeah, I've heard of Empower through, or saw that on Nova's channel, but I need to check that out, because I heard that's like Uber, that in terms of you picking up people. But now I need to check and see if I can get on Lyft, but I know there's Uber drivers in my area because we have Uber, but Uber's tech support was saying they bring people in from other states to drive my state. I'm like, what the heck? So you're going to have a market. And the only reason why I can work Uber Eats is because Uber Eats doesn't require you to actually get an inspection. The requirements are lessened. So they said they can give me an Uber Eats account. But I lost my Uber Eats and everything when I was trying to go through the rideshare process. So I said, just take me out of it, put me back in Uber Eats and be done with it. And, it's frustrating, but at the same point too, it's like, I do all right with the food delivery, Spark, Instacart. So it's not like, but I feel like I could do even better if I had the opportunity to start, trying out driving people. Makes me a little nervous to have the people, because of the fact you don't know who you're picking up and stuff like that. But I feel like if I stayed around my community, I know a lot of people anyway, so I think I'd be fine. But, I just feel like it's a little riskier, in my opinion, when we're starting to put humans instead of food in your car. So, all right. I hate when people ride their bike in the middle of the road. It just scares me because it's like I've got to kind of scoot over a little bit, and then if the car comes, it's like, oh man. And I've watched. I remember seeing someone riding. They were riding like one of the little motor bicycles, and hit a curb, went flying. It was horrible. And luckily, it was a place where everybody was just going like 15 miles an hour around the bend. So we were able to get stopped and help them out. The poor person, man, she got banged up. And we called the medics to come out because, I mean, she was, like I said, she was probably going 15, maybe 20 miles an hour on that motorbike and just swerved into the curb and went flying. She did have a helmet on, thank gosh. But like a lot of people riding a bicycle won't have helmets, and man, it just worries me. End up running into them. So it looks like I have no idea where this place is at. It looks like it's supposed to be over to the left here. So it looks like we're going to park on one end of the street and walk across. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they have their food ready. And don't leave us waiting because I'm a bit far out and I need to be working my way back in the direction of, there's Vince's New York Pizza. Okay. Let's check this out. Hopefully Vince's has their act together. I have no idea if they do. All right. So let's. All right, guys. I will be back. Picking up 5 items. Welcome, Christina. Today started out a little bit slow, but it's not been too bad so far. I've gotten on a little bit of a roll. I'd had to turn down a couple orders earlier, and then got kind of on a little bit of a positive roll here. So I'm hoping it continues and we can keep up the good flow. We got a 6-minute drive, guys. The order was ready. He had it waiting. He knew exactly what I was there for. So that was a very, very positive first interaction. And a little positive tip, just these pizza places, especially if you're in a pizza program. And again, restaurants can mark you as, if they want to block you, they can block you. And a lot of the pizza places, that I'm having conversations with them, one of the things they're looking at is, do you have a bag? So whenever I walk in a pizza place for the first time, regardless of whether it's pizza or not, I always just bring my pizza bag in so they know I have a bag. Maybe it doesn't make a difference. I think it does to a degree. And in that way, you're not in any risk of them thinking, hey, this person doesn't have a proper pizza bag, because someone like Vince is here. If I can end up back up in this area, and I have been up in this area, I've never delivered for them, but I've been up here before, so now I know about them. I might be more apt to take orders up in this direction, especially if it's a busy time of night, Friday night, Saturday night, and I'm working. Now I kind of have that confidence that I know they know I got a bag, and maybe hopefully I'll start to see if I get a good positive result here out of this order, which it looks like I'm going to be. I'm more apt, I hope, that they will flag me down as a dasher that they want to deal with and stay in good standing. But I know I have some pizza joints that I'll walk into, and especially these more private or smaller pizza joints, the owners want to see you have that bag. Sometimes they won't even release the order. There's one place down in the Martinsburg market. If I walk in without a bag, man, they're not even. They now they know I have a bag now. So if I walk in and it's like wings or whatever, the owner knows me now. I've done enough orders with them, and I always make sure if it's somebody that I know really wants to see your bag. But sometimes I'll also have my trunk set up so that it's just easier for me to carry it out, put it in the bag, and not have to disrupt their dining room of trying to maneuver stuff into the bags. But if I know I'm picking up 5 or 6 pizzas, I'm going to walk in there with my pizza bag, get it all set up. That way they know the food's secured and it's getting taken care of, and it's getting the same treatment that it would if one of their delivery drivers. Just the reason why I'm so cognizant of that, especially for pizza joints, is those are restaurants that are familiar with delivery. It's not McDonald's. So they have standards. They know what they expect out of their drivers, and they want to know that the drivers that's driving for them on the apps are doing the same things that their drivers are doing. And I don't know what that is, because I've never delivered outside of working the food delivery apps. I just kind of envision, like, what have I had? What have I seen? And have also talked to some of them and, kind of got the feel for what they're expecting. And some of the reactions you get. I know one particular place, American Pie up here, says, I talked to the owner up here. He's a pretty nice guy. And I was waiting on an order, and he was telling me, I get a lot of dashers that come in. They don't have bags. And he's like, I won't deal with them. But, yeah. So, Christina, I guess, what was your AR to start the day if you're still in the chat? And what is it now? Sometimes you just have to. It's just one of those days where you're going to have to start working, as UDM says, utilizing your 30% if you're somebody. Do bags under eyes count? I don't know. I guess it depends on the restaurant there, Driven Dad. I take it you're an anti-bagger. You don't like the bags? For me, I feel like I don't necessarily bring them in every restaurant that I go into, just to clarify, but I always have the food in a bag in my car, and I have a setup. Grubhub has excellent bags, and I use their catering bag, and it's kind of made it kind of modular in a way. It's got a divider, and then Grubhub has an excellent it's like a drink cooler, but you can also use it as kind of a smaller hot bag too, and it's got places you can put your drinks in, and then it also is perfect for, like, if I'm doing a fast food order, I'll have that on the one side, and I can put the drink holder fits perfectly in there and it gets secured, so that way it's not in any danger of spilling on my car or in my car. I can put that on one side, and then I put the little divider up, and then on the other side I'll put the food, and you can zip it up so the drinks stay cold and have no effect on keeping the food hot. It's an amazing setup. I love it, and it's Grubhub's bags that I'm able to do it with. I think Amazon may have similar bags, but I've never seen the drink cooler that Grubhub has anywhere. It's a really, really nice bag. So if you guys are active on Grubhub and have access to their store, I think they're still in there. I'm planning I try to get new bags every 6 months just to keep them from looking too tattered. You don't want to be walking up to a customer and it just looks like an old bag. So I'll try to get new bags. What the heck? So my assumption is, the way the map looks, I think I'm going left here. I hope. And my assumption was wrong. Oops, sorry, friend. I don't know where I'm going, so I apologize. Looks like it's just split off right here is what I was looking at. 71 and now 63. Yeah, well, and that is tough, but at the same point too, you want to be able to utilize turn downs when you need to, because the orders that you turned down would not have been worth it, so to speak. So hopefully, it may have been that. Was this all during the middle of the afternoon? Because I find middle of the afternoon, especially on like a Friday, it tends to get nasty out here sometimes. Especially, I don't know if you multi-app, but they're scrolling out. All right, here we go. Okay, there's some dogs over here. I hope they're on an electric fence. I need them coming after me. All right. All right, guys, you all may have heard the vicious animals that were behind the door there. They came running up, so I did not ring the doorbell, because normally if I hear animals or dogs, I would turn around in their driveway, but I don't want the animals to come get me. So let's just make sure there's no cars coming. It does not appear there is. All right, so now I'm actually out of zone where I'm at. Let's turn this to the road. Mostly the afternoon. The algorithm just isn't like me today. I've been dashing since 6 a.m. into about a 3 hour. It took about a 3 hour break. How was the morning? Was the morning tough or was it okay? And then it just got bad in the afternoon. All right, so we're going to go, left here, or right. All right. Two hour break. Okay. Let's see here, 99. That would be the issue. No. So we're going to go left. Hopefully I'm going in the right direction. I hope. You said which ones are they? You said the gold ones, the catering? Oh man, I think am I on the right path? Let me see here. Where the heck am I heading? Alright, I think we're gonna end our dash. Let's see if we can get into this other market that we're in. See if they got any openings right now. So we made $39.75 plus $16, so that's $49 and that's $56 in like 2 hours. That's not bad. Well, could be worse. Well, it's just $40, $56. Yep. Okay. Dash along the way. Let's go to 6 o'clock. All right. So now we are dashing along the way into the other market. Fold. Oh, the foldable bags. I got you. You're talking about like the ones that they have for like deliver that. Because I have some of those. I'll tell you, I like them and they're nice to fold. But man, let me tell you, the interiors of those bags were absolutely the cheapest ever. They really were not very good. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go through. Oh yeah, the peak pay basically I think is the issue then, Christina, because it drove everybody into your market and then got it all crowded. I guess they must have been low on drivers. Hello, Mountain Dew. So we are now heading. We are about. It looks like we're probably about, I'd say, 10 minutes from the next market. So the plan is I'm going to come down into this market, see what I can get, see if I can get any offers, and then um, I've got to go on a definitive path. So I'm kind of dashing in a certain direction, and so I'm going to have to take that into account here when I'm taking my next order. But hopefully I can get something that's heading in the direction I need to go, and that would be perfect. I line them with catering bags. I like them with catering bags, or I line them with catering bags, then fold those in the bags and put in my sub storage in the model. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I got you. Yeah, I was gonna say I just threw away a bunch of my delivered that bags because all the interiors of those bags just ended up getting ripped out and just they were horrible. So I couldn't use them anymore. So I got rid of them. I've still got the burlap bags that they sent me because I bought the package thinking I was gonna be, I'll travel down to the city and do some of that. Never happened. Never even got an order. I've never got an offer. I never even was able to get into the app. They had contacted me and said, "Hey, you live outside the area." I said, "I know." They said, "You can commute," and they've never gotten me access. And I've talked to the people down there several times. So Delivered has me in their system. They've sent me one offer. But Oh, the delivered one. See, I've never gotten. I need to maybe I'll go onto their store and try those for the next round because I'm going to be buying bags soon. Towards the end of this month is when I'll do. When we try to buy bags every 6 months. So last time I bought bags was in February. Or not February, March. So end of this month. It's like beginning of March was when I bought bags last. And that's when I bought my Grubhub. I bought like $100 worth of bags. Create a little tax write-off. So Uber Eats is also active up here. I guess Spark is not active because that's going to still be down in the Hagerstown and Martinsburg area. So Spark is a non-deal. There's really nothing on there. There's 2 orders available on Spark. And then Grubhub, I guess might find me up here. I doubt it, but it's on nonetheless. And we're in the market now, guys. So we are now in the market. So we shall see if anything comes our way. Oh, they don't have a stop sign over here. Okay. Good knowledge. And they don't have a stop sign over there. This is a horrific intersection. So they got no stop signs on that side. Jesus Christ, we're gonna go. What the heck? Who designed that? That was terrible, man. There's stop signs on our side, but not on the other. And talk about a death trap. And then the cars just keep coming. There's nothing to stop them coming from either of the ends. And you can't even really see properly to see what's coming down the road. My God. So I saw that car was turning and thought, well, there's a delay. Anyways, those kind of bags do best if you can find those catering boxes that fit perfectly in them. Otherwise, they are too flimsy. Yeah, I guess that is what they were for. Because That was the issue I had was like, yeah, you had to almost have a perfect amount of food in there or they were like all over the place. I was using them for like groceries and stuff. They were like, I'd pack them up with grocery bags or Walmart Spark and have them just fill a bag up with them and then just try to carefully carry either side. All right. All right, so let's see what we got. I think we are now heading. Well, man, I'll tell you what, people up here drop insane. He just YOLO'd it, flew out, and just said, "What the hell? I hope I survive." Sam Lee, $58 in 3 hours. That's about what I think. I guess because I think I'm at about. I was calculating it. I've got to go in and look, but I'm pretty certain I got 16.25 that first hour. This one was 38 or 39. So I think it was like $56. I don't have Prop 22, but I did have some very generous people give me some super chats. So that was a very nice little bonus. Now, where am I going? I feel like I'm going in the wrong direction. Okay, where am I going? Oh man, I think I wanted to get on that. Yeah, I think I need to turn around. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's go to a hot spot. I don't know this area well at all. So I need to get on the route to get near the restaurants. What is it going to have me turn around? Is that what it's going to do? Yeah. Okay. We need to turn around. That's what I thought. I don't know. Somebody's house. Out here on a country road. So this got a little bit away from us. We were doing really well here. We got that Vince's Pizza, which I didn't see coming. And then now Dad Dash is trying to navigate, and we are out here lost on a country road. Maybe having to call the babysitter to say, hey, listen. Get mad at me for coming in. All right. We're heading, literally just went to the edge of the market. Exit navigation, yes. So now I'm pretty confident that we are heading, yes, okay. So I think I made a left turn when I should have made a right turn up here. Now we're going to head and connect with the main road. That main road is the road I need to get on. I'm going to go left. That's going to take me all the restaurants that I thought I was going to be going near. And that's where I believe we will get our next order, if we're going to get one, because it's going to have to be heading in the direction I need to go. And I'm going to have to really pay attention to it. We're going to have to decline it. So it is what it is. I'll take a decline if I have to. And now it's, oh man, what is this? Oh, there we go. Okay, now I'm in the hotspot zone, heading in the direction on Highway 16. That's what I've got to get on, and I've got to turn left on 16 regardless. Ooh, there it is. Speed monitor, 35. It's going 48 and a 35. Don't need a ticket. I would absolutely wipe out any money I made today. Toledo's Pizza. A lot of times too, guys, when you come into a new area or an area you're not familiar with, make sure you pay attention, look around. There's a Save-A-Lot down here. So I like to look around, get kind of treat it as a tour. Now I'm kind of a little time crunch right now, so I'm not able to really explore. But if I come in a new area, I'm gonna kind of donate a few miles to just getting to know the market a little bit if I need to, just to kind of get a lay of the land. So I know if I see a restaurant pop up, hey, this is where that is. I've seen this before. And that way I'm not blindly taking things. How you doing, Dash Wagon? Welcome, man. Any good tips, tricks, or strategies that we can know about? Any other? Any strategies on how to get large orders just flow into your phone? All right, so I think this is where I went wrong last time. I came off one of these side roads and turned left, and I should have turned right. We have Rudders up here. Rudders, this is Rudders land up here. And you can see this is an older one too, just judging by the sign. The gas prices, wow, look at that, $3.89. I think it's $3.49 down where I'm at. Yes, he does. That's why I'm hoping that Ron share with us the goals that's going to make us money. Bring me luck. There it is. All right. Okay, so we are coming up on the street. I need to turn left on. Where is that? Yeah, it's coming down here. I need to make sure I hit that right. Because if I don't, I'm going to end up on another wild adventure. Plus, he's ready. Yeah, and yes, he is not really dead. You're correct. I'm glad to see that he's alive and well, keeping in the public eye. Yeah, this definitely, guys. I will tell you this right now. This is why you don't take 15 mile orders. Okay, you end up on an adventure like this. Now, sometimes it adds character to your day, and you end up in a new market. And in this case, like I said, we had to get creative in how we got back. And sometimes it can help you, you know. Sometimes you get up here and you end up getting orders you didn't think, or you get some big orders, but other times you end up like this, lost on country roads, not knowing where you're going, killing the time you could be earning. There's falafel. I've heard of this place. Okay. That's a spot that I heard does good tips. It's over to the left. Y'all can't see it, unfortunately. And then got to pay attention down here because this is a little area. The Adventures of Sith Dash, yes. I think LLP makes drivers crazy. Yeah, it does. I think you can't chase it. That's what I was saying. I put a video out about that. You can't chase LLPs. You got to just find good, valuable orders. And then when the LLPs come, boom. But the myth of the LLP just sitting around and getting only lops is just not. Okay, so here we go. This is like the main stretch, guys. This is Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. If you've ever wondered about Waynesboro, Pennsylvania, you're getting to see it. There's the Amberson House Bed and Breakfast. That's actually a historical place. It's off to the left. Right over here, guys. There you can see. And I don't know, that might be T-Mobile calling me back, but I'm not going to answer that right now. I got into a situation with weird thing with my. Oh, here we go. We got an offer. Let's check it out. All right, so McDonald's, is it heading in the direction I need to go? So actually, the McDonald's apparently is behind me. Oh, Lord. All right, so we're going to accept that. It's McDonald's. I know it's not exactly the best, but it is. I'm going backwards and then I'm going forward. So it's going to land me back where I'm at right now and then let me continue my journey down the road. And why not cash in and get 625, possibly more, being that it is the hidden tip amount and this is a 225 market. So with that knowledge, we proceed ahead. So, family Wingstop 350, $1 a mile. Hey man, you know what? That's a good miles to money, man. You know, that's a good miles to money. I just hope that Wingstop has your order ready. That's the only thing I would say is the downside to that. Just like I'm hoping this McDonald's has my order ready. I'm in a unknown market going to a McDonald's that I don't know about. And let me tell you, I have had some experiences with some McDonald's that has been absolutely terrible. And then you have experiences with some McDonald's where you go in there and they've got the best setup. They can turn orders out 20 an hour. We shall see what the future holds for us in this instance here, because we're going to check it out. Could have got the Falafel House. Nope. Could have got Wayne's Burger. Nope. All nice restaurants that would be probably paying out loppers. And instead we get McDonald's. But if the payout ends up being bigger than 625, which maybe it will be, being that is the magic number. I've seen Wingstop wants you to fill drinks. The least they could do is give you a drink too. Well, the one Wingstop, okay, the Wingstop that most of them do want you to fill drinks, but there's one Wingstop. It's very well run. It's got a great manager, and they don't have you fill the drinks. They will give you a drink if you have a wait. And they most of the time have their orders ready. It is one of the best Wingstops. Now, previously, I had stopped going there. I put them on my list of places I just wasn't going to go. And then I happened to get an order that was large enough. And I went and had a very good experience. And then went back, had a second good experience. And so far, I have had excellent experiences, and I attribute it to the new manager that's there. Because, again, I think that makes a tremendous difference when you're dealing with these places. It's who's running it and how they tell their employees to treat the to-go. Dash Wagon says, yours always gives a drink. That's good. Does half the staff do DoorDash? See, that's helpful too, because they appreciate what we're doing, you know. Whereas a lot of these places, some of these people, they think they're better than the DoorDash driver, so they're like almost disrespectful when you walk into some of these places. It's like they look down on you. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, what's up, Mr. Flex? $3 super sticker. Thank you, man. You did a $3 super sticker? Thank you, Mr. Flex. I appreciate that, man. Awesome. Man, I'll tell you what, mighty generous people today. I appreciate it very, very much. How's the day going, Mr. Flex? I know hopefully this time next week you'll be back. Normally I'm dropping in saying hi. Parallel parking spots. I don't know. Let's see if they got something over here. Good Lord. I hope I made the right decision here. And we're going to park in the curbside to go. Because I don't see any other spots. So that's what we're going to do. Just got an order, Mr. Oh, okay, cool. So you just got an order. You were sleeping? Nice. What's up, all around? 4 more days. 4 more days. I know. 4 more days and Flex is back. We're anxiously awaiting to get it back. Trying to hold the fort down. What's up, y'all? And Jenny, I don't know if you left or if you're back, but welcome back. All right, I'm going to run in here, guys, and pick this order up. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. We got the order in the car, and we've got a 5-minute ride to the customer. So now I got to figure out how to get the heck out of here because I got to turn left, and I guess it's going to let me turn left, but this is a absolutely ridiculous intersection. God, man. Who in the hell designed this? Like, this is terrible. You got a hill you can barely see over. Y'all really can't appreciate what I'm dealing with right at this moment, but it is not very nice. There we go. Yeah, I know, Mr. Flex. It's definitely different. I'm used to popping in and saying hi and checking things out, and I'll be looking forward to getting things back to the new normal. Unfortunately, no more Eli videos can be aired. I think we'll be fine then. All right. So here we go. Let's see what we got here. So I don't know. Wow. As you guys may notice, this is the same traffic we were just sitting in. I think I made a mistake here. And this is why, again, you're seeing a lifetime lesson in why you do not take big order or long orders into another market that you don't know on a Friday. And it is 5:26, and I've still got probably a 20 to 30 minute ride to where I've got to go. So this will probably more likely than not be the last order I get or do, because there's no way nowhere. There's Frank's Pizza. Let's see here. So you guys are getting to see a nice tour of the downtown Waynesboro. I don't know if we were down this far. I think we came in down here, and you'll see the Waynesburger on the left corner. There's Dollar General. And this has got, there's a little ice cream shop over there. Rough Edges Brewing. I've heard that this place is really nice. There, you guys can see over there. I don't know if you can see the sign or not, but it's, and there's the Waynesburger right over there. That place I've heard does really, really good business in terms of large order programs and tips. But and it looks like, okay, there's a little burrito place over there. This is probably my second time ever coming down in this area. The first time was a similar situation. I took an order, come down here. There was a guy that I was shopping at a CVS, and he said, go to Waynesboro. They have really good tips up there. So I took an order, got an opportunity to come down here, and I didn't last long because I didn't know the area much. And I ended up getting an order that took me back out. And I mean, it looks like it's got some potential. It's just this little area here downtown, and you could get brutal with all the traffic. But we'll see what the payout on this order turns out to be, because if it's decent, I may sing a different tune. If it's just $6.25, well, I don't know. We'll have to evaluate. Because it's a little bit of a long drive for me to get down here. So it would definitely have to be an organic situation where orders took me down here to deliver, and then I kind of hung around a little bit and got some orders going back. All right, so we're going to come out of this road again once we deliver it. I got to come out and turn left. Before I get turned around and don't end up lost. Is this on the left-hand side? Doesn't tell me, of course, DoorDash. It's not. And then the way these roads are designed, like I've never seen not two-way stops on a four-point stop area. So you got two stops and one that's just flowing traffic. That's just crazy to me. I don't know who's thinking this stuff up, but it's ridiculous. So you got like, and then it's not exactly easy to see or understand where the traffic's coming from. I mean, this is nuts. All right, so let's see here, odds and evens. So it looks like we're going to be on, here it is right there. Okay. Pull up here, and I'm going to walk backwards. All right, guys, I will be right back. We're going to get this delivered. Oh, it's a second floor apartment too. All right, let's look at it. All right, guys, I'm back. I don't know what happened to my headphones, but we got the delivery done. Ended up being a $225 or a $450 payout. So there was 50 cents of extra in there. I don't know why it hides 50 cents of extra. Yeah, but they did. So not bad, I guess. I got to calculate the order value and all that stuff, which I'll deal with once I update my sheet. But yeah, I don't think it was worth it. Traffic got us. Poor situation coming out of the merchant. That's okay. Let's try if I can see if we can get us back on this. All right, guys, I'm back, and I just got a 451 mile Dollar General. So turn that one down. If they didn't hide it, you may not have taken the. It is mine. Well, you got a point there, Dash Wagon, because I saw the 625, and I thought, well, that is the hidden point, and so there was always that possibility in my mind, as I even expressed on the stream, hey, maybe there'd be extra here, and I took it, and again, knowing my knowledge of the situation over there and the way the in and out, the parking, I probably wouldn't go back to that McDonald's. That was a very, very poorly laid out McDonald's, and with all this traffic during the height of rush hour here, I don't think it was a very good move. But I also don't know the market well, so and that's true. You're right. It could be 25 cents or $5. That's the gambling aspect that some people have taken umbrage with on me and say, hey, no, what do you mean gambling? How do you gamble on the app? That's how you're gambling on the app. You instead of just being shown the order and having the confidence that this is what you're getting, you're like, okay, I'll take that order. And there's all these possibilities. You're like, but there could be extra because it's at a certain point. And then, like you said, it could be 25 cents. It could be $5. And someone's like, well, what's it really matter? How's that gambling? It's gambling because if it's 25 cents, you're probably, and you would see that, you would probably say, no, it's not worth it, and send it back in. And then it would reprice. Yeah, Dash Wagon, definitely do. I'm assuming that that's probably part, like having one send, it sends into one account, and then you flip it over to the next one, and then it'll kind of show you a little bit more and see if it's actually hidden. But yeah, definitely put a video out. That would be great. That would be great to see it and not just assume. I'm sure there's pieces of it that it's not just as simple as that. But yeah, you just gotta keep your wits about you and make sound business decisions and not do decision making based on the hidden tip. I used to think, well, yeah, the way I saw it was I felt like DoorDash wanted you to take, and if you add them up, 4 625 orders, 4 $6 orders or 625 orders would equal 25 an hour. And I remember DoorDash saying 25 an hour is what their dashers were making. So I always thought, okay, 625 is the magic number. Take 625 or higher orders, and you're going to get to where you need to get, because if you're doing at least 4 of those an hour. That worked until your market slowed down. And then, then what do you do? If you're not getting those back-to-back orders at 625. I always felt like DoorDash's idea was if we could get everything priced at 625, and then on occasion, because obviously you're not going to get that perfect 4th order in every hour, that's going to get made up with the extra tips. And that's what I always thought was, and that was kind of the strategy, the first strategy I ever applied on DoorDash was like, that's what I'm going to do. And then in my market, in Charlestown, it's a $7 market. So that's why I would always get into $7. I was focusing hard on, let me see if I want to try to accept as many orders at $7 or higher. And that, not negative miles, but trying to be around $1.50 or less a mile. And that was what I would try to go out and boom, 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 boom. And then, of course, I've kind of gotten around to where I was doing certain markets. I realized we're not going to allow that, because DoorDash started, in my opinion, taking advantage of that. And then it started, if you followed that, it started there, but then it started pulling your earnings down closer to 18, 19 an hour, because you'd have that gap in between orders. So you take a 625, it'd be 625. Take another one, it'd be 825. Now you're sitting there waiting a little bit. Now another 625 comes in, and it turns out just to be 625. So, now you're sitting at like 23.50. Oh, because base pay is $2. Well, yeah, and see, and then that's where the tie-in comes in, where you start feeling the base pay because you're like, okay, now I'm just taking $6 orders because that's the hidden tip amount, and in a way that binds you into the base pay, and yeah, you're going to feel the pay cut because now it's 4 orders makes $24 an hour, and it takes getting a 5th order, which again ties into the idea that DoorDash is volumizing the Dasher experience. And they want you to take as many orders an hour as possible. So now you're doing 5 orders an hour instead of 4. Whereas for me, I kind of said, I'm reversing that. I want to do two and a half orders an hour at $20, at $10 an order means I'm at $25 doing 2.5, because you take the 2.5 times it by 10, that's $25. And then if I'm getting extra, which there is on occasion what I was counting on, and that's what's kind of worked for me. That's where I went to that format. And then I added in the multi-app and said, it'll help me because I realized DoorDash is going to slow me down quite a bit if I'm trying to take the larger orders. Well, now I'm going to add in Uber Eats. I'm going to add in Grubhub. I'm going to add in Spark. Now reaching that $10 avenue is much easier for me in my market, and getting that 2.5 orders in an hour at $10 a pop, minimum $10 a pop. And if you're doing that at a minimum of $10 a pop and an average 2.5, you're averaging $25 an hour every active hour that you're doing, minimum. And then the extra, meaning anything you're taking over $10, starts popping in there. And then that's when you start to go, you're not at 25, I'm at 28, 29, 27, 35. Most of the time I'm above 30. And that's because when you're setting that standard. Now, then of course I've broken off from that, and things have gotten a little bit away from that because I started to kind of get the urge to experiment a little bit. And then you start experimenting with taking every order or doing this or doing that, or trying to figure out the algorithm. And the next thing you know, you're starting to play into DoorDash's money. And what I have found in my area, DoorDash, if they had their way, at least at the current time, my area is about 1975 is where I've seen it come in at. If you're just relying on DoorDash, and it'll average out to about that, just under $20 an hour in my area. Dash time in about 23 to 25 active time. And that's if you're just following DoorDash the way now again, everybody does it different. So I'm not saying there isn't times that it can't come in, but that's just what I've seen in my area. Now, like I said, I've attempted to apply a different approach, and gotten better results when I'm adding into multiple apps and focusing on trying to get those 2.5 orders in at $10 an order. And sometimes, if you get the larger order or you're getting a Spark Shop that's $35, you could have really, really good hours, or you don't even have to worry about getting 2.5 orders in an hour when you're out. So hoping that I will there's some restaurants coming into where I'm going to be arriving in here shortly. I'm hoping that maybe they start to pull me in, find me, start sending me orders. I just got a really horrible order. It was $5.75. What was it? $5.75, I think, or $5.25 for 5.7 miles, something along those lines. Not good at all. $5.75 for 5.8 miles. But it was pulling me in. What I mean by that is the restaurant is up here where I'm at. So one might say, Sam Lee might say, take that order, DoorDash, because it's pulling you in. It's monetizing your miles. And I might have said, maybe I could, but I think given the time of day, I can do better. I just made a bet in the DoorDash casino. So you're, you know, something else. Then the question is, where does your miles take you? Like, are you driving the same amount of miles and making the same amount of money? Or are you having to drive more miles? All right, so now we got a Taco Bell situation. Oh man, that sucks. Because this is actually right in the straight line, right on the same road I'm on. It wants me to come up to the Taco Bell, which I'm going to be going past, and it would have me drive all the way back down to Waynesboro where I'm at, which I'm not going to do this order. I'm going to decline it, done. And so that's a shame. So this is the situation that you find yourself in when you're heading in a direction. This is why I wish, like, if I Uber Eats right now, I should probably just put it in there on Uber Eats because Uber Eats is active up here. But Uber Eats has a feature you can put an address in that you're heading towards, and then it will actually redirect the algorithm to feed you orders heading in that direction. And it actually does work pretty good. As you can see, lots of farmland, lots of country land out here. We're on the country roads of Pennsylvania. What's that? How do you do it? Is there a place in the app you can do that? I know on iPhone at the end of the dash, you can put an address in and it will let you dash towards there, but it's only on iPhone. And then I don't even see it anymore. Well, I don't really use my iPhone too much for dashing anymore. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's on iPhone only in my area. It does it now. If I start my dash on my iPhone, it will actually let me do it. And then it will pop up available on my Android. But if I start on my Android, then I do not have access to that feature. Or at least that's how it used to work. And I haven't dashed with my iPhone in a long time. Gotcha. Well, I'll tell you what, I used to feel the same way, Dashwagon, and then I started using my Samsung Z Fold, and I love the Z Fold. I think it's the greatest device ever for gig work. And then when you start to use the GoodLock app especially if you multi-app or work multiple apps, it is highly efficient with how it goes. And to me, like, once I've got my workflow down, it's unbelievable because I've got it set up so I've got like different areas that I swipe, opens up each app, and I'll put them in floating mode, and it absolutely just game changes everything. But do you primarily use your iPhone for dashing, or do you bring both your iPhone and your Android out? Because I know you can be signed in on both. So we are now, guys, in Greencastle is the community we're in now. And we are going to end the stream right up here at the Sheets because then I got to go down and get my son. I had to be there by 6, and we're probably about 5-6 minutes away from where I got to go to pick him up. And I am running I said 530 to 6 and we're 551. So I think we can be happy with that. Had a nice little day out, live streaming and dashing. And I appreciate everybody's generosity in the chat. Specifically, first ever super chat, Jenny's Books and Vlogs. Thank you very much. Glitch Dash, $5. Thank you very much. And Gloria, $4.99. Thank you very much. And Mr. Flex with the super sticker, $3 super sticker. Thank you very much. Appreciate all of your generosity. Like I said, it's the first stream I've ever had anything had that happen. So I very much appreciate that. You guys being the first ones. I have my iPhone for stuff like this, YouTube and stuff, but 2 Androids for the DoorDash stuff. Oh, okay. So when you're out dashing, you're using. I was going to say, I mean, to me, it sounds like everything that you would be doing is easier done on an Android. And Android's just king and supreme on that, as far as some of the advantages and tricks. No problem. Gotcha. But yeah, I much prefer Apple's experience because it's smoother, cleaner. There's a lot less glitches, and by glitches, I'm talking about legitimate, like just glitches within the software of the app. Like I have to kill the app sometimes, just when you arrive at a drop off or whatever, because it gets stuck in a loop, and it can be really nasty. Really, really nasty. And no more androids. Yeah, gotcha. Well, I think, unfortunately, on the glitch, I don't think it's going to go away. Because, I mean, I think it's going to stay around because I don't think they could fix it. I mean, if they could fix it, they would have fixed it. They've known about it for a long time. Now, I heard Rideshare Radio talking about the fact that they're creating software or code to count the amount of airplane modes, but I think that is even a difficult situation to do because you're not going to be able, like, they're not going to be able to tell, what a legit is or not. And I don't even know if they can track your airplane mode. If I throw it in airplane mode, maybe I'm having a bad day. I think you're getting into really murky water to say you're going to start knocking out legitimate dashers that are having a problem, and that could really rise to an issue. And then the question is, how will they know for certain what it was that you were doing on your phone? Although I'm sure they can have some access to that data, but I think it really creates an area they don't want to delve into, as far as to say, let's start deactivating people solely on the glitch. I think it's difficult. Now, if you expose yourself, yeah, are you talking about just leaving it, right? Like you've talked about when you just don't even go into airplane mode, you just can't see the order then, and it just raises your AR, and then you go out and work, and then you can still. Is that what you're talking about, Dashwagon? Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, like but some are claiming that they can track that loss of service, but I mean, I think it's tough because, how are they going to differentiate between somebody driving in a bad service area? And then if you start going, well, this person lost service. There's also one my way. Okay. I mean, to me, I think it's just something that they're going to say that they're going to understand. I mean, there's enough people out there right now who would say, I won't use that because they're afraid of being deactivated. So I don't think DoorDash is really that worried about it because, again, while it is obviously an advantage to get your AR up and everything, there are also things you're giving up when you're doing it that can in some ways create disadvantages for you. I mean, it's not guaranteeing you anything specific. I mean, it is giving you an advantage, so I'm not going to say it's not, but Gotcha. Yeah, because you're not like glitching all the way up to 100% and trying to keep it up all the way to 100, right? Is what you're saying. You're more or less trying to accept some orders and then doing it here or there and keeping your acceptance rate at a reasonable rate. I got you. Well, guys, I appreciate everybody that's coming today. Appreciate everybody that stopped by. And I'm going to end the live because I'm going to be ending my dash. So I'm going to go ahead and end my dash right now. And I will go over. I made all my money on DoorDash today. So let's see what we made today. I'll do that with you guys real quick. Well, I don't even think though, even if you make it obvious, I think it's not necessarily going to be as obvious. But I think, yeah, I think you've got to use some discretion with it just because you don't want to get in trouble. But I don't think it's as detectable as some might think. But I could be wrong, and I wouldn't trust I would operate with caution. All right, guys, so made $62.75. And so what was that? Probably, I don't know, we've been on for 3 hours and 34 minutes. So, I mean, not great, but not horrible. And considering some of the challenges that we had, let's see here. I started at 202 was when I started my first dash. So 4 hours, yeah, that's not been great. It's been about $15 an hour, which is what I thought it was going to be. And then I appreciate the generosity of everybody with the super chats. That adds a little bit to it as well. So I'm very happy. It could have been better as far as DoorDash was concerned. I always do, even though I have backups for my backups. I got you. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to call it. I appreciate everybody stopping by and watching and helping out with the watch time as well. So I will now, Christina, just so to clarify, are you on an iPhone or an Android? Because that could also be a huge difference too. Because I think the iPhone is a little more complicated with the glitch, and they may, I don't know, that there's reports that they fixed it, and it might be easier to fix on an iPhone. But if you're on an Android, it also might be that with you having such a high acceptance rate, you're going to have pretty big gaps before you would even see if it was working. So you would be, obviously if it's going down, then that's an indicator, but you would be seeing it more staying the same before it would go up. But if you've got a Samsung or an Android, then it's going to be easier for you to do on that. But then it works. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I know I'm pretty sure it's still active on everywhere. I don't think they fixed it. I mean, it's, anyways. So anyways, guys, I will see you guys later. Thank you for stopping by. And I may, if I end up kicking myself out of the temporary lounge, I might start something later tonight, but who knows? We'll see. Anyways, guys, I will talk to you soon.